So we have a small update on Dakota and Felicity from Chynna Doll. Over on Chynna's FB page, she says, update on Felicity and Dakota. I've been on the phone with doctors working to get her exactly what she needs. Now, my first question is this, though. She is not Felicity's guardian. Felicity's not a minor. So how can Chynna Doll have anything to do with Felicity's medical care? That's what I don't understand. I mean, clearly she could probably make an appointment for Felicity, but that would be the end of it, unless Felicity would sign a release. Because, HIPAA, we have HIPAA laws. Legally, they're not able to tell Chynna Doll anything about Felicity's medical care, unless, like I said, Felicity would sign a release, giving them that right to say anything. But I mean, Felicity's a grown woman, and there comes a time where you have to start being responsible for yourself and your own medical care. If Chynna Doll really wanted to help Felicity, she would tell Felicity, she would dial the number, hand that phone to Felicity, and say, "Here you go, make this appointment." So she goes on to say, "I'll be taking Dakota to get his documents he needs tomorrow, and tonight," that would be yesterday, "tonight I'm taking them both to a show. So I'm sure they don't have money to go to this show, so here we go, Chynna, doing nice things for them yet again." I just want to know, how many times does Chynna Doll need to be kicked in the teeth before she sees that these people don't care about her? Words are just words. Their actions have clearly shown they don't care about her. I'm feeling hopeful, but I've been wrong before, so we'll see. Yes, we know you've been wrong twice before already. You've tried to have them living with you twice, and it has not worked. Anyways, to the people who love and support them, I appreciate you so much, and to those who support me, help carry me through all of it. By next week, we may see a new Felicity now that things are in motion. Mental health is a hard thing, and a lot of you don't truly see the situation for what it is. But I see it and I understand it. I'll continue to do what I believe is right, even if it means I'm hated for it. Much love. Okay, we clearly can see that Felicity has mental health issues. That's clear to see. But she says by next week we might see a different Felicity. Apparently, Chynna Doll doesn't know as much about mental health as she claims she does. Being someone that's been on mental health meds since I've been 16 years old, so 32 years now, mental health meds don't work immediately. It's a minimum of 2 to 4 weeks before you see anything or feel anything from them. You don't even know if they're going to have any effect. 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to start. If they're going to have bad side effects, you may see that sooner. Like the weight gain. That's the worst thing. I never understood that. Little side note here. You're suffering with your mental health. You're feeling real low in your life. You're depressed. You're feeling like, you may not even want to go on. You get medication, and these medications pack weight on you. So that does wonders for your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I've never understood that this last medication that I just started taking a year ago, plus my methadone, I gained 100 pounds in less than a year. Talk about self-esteem issues. So I never understood that. Why can't they find a mental health medication that works without the weight gain? And I don't get it. But anyways, 2 to 4 weeks, you may see some of the bad side effects before that, but you're not going to see any regulation of moods or sleep improvement. Well, you may get some sleep improvement depending if it has, a sedative type quality to it. But we're not going to see a new Felicity in a week. That's the bottom line. And I, from an outsider looking in, not knowing Felicity needs a lot more than just medications. Okay? She needs a lot of therapy because it's clear to see she has anger issues. I mean, we've seen her admit it that when Chynna Doll pulled up in that black car after Felicity broke Nisha's televisions, and Felicity's bawling, crying, my anger, I didn't know what to do with my anger. So she has self-admitted she has these anger issues. And it's clear that Felicity needs general life skills. I mean, she seems like she probably needs to be reminded of hygiene and She needs life skills, learns to budget money and learn how to shop, and she needs to learn everything. She needs to be taught from the very most basic skills. So, what does she expect to see in a week? We might see a whole new Felicity in a week. No, it doesn't work like that. And a lot of times, the first medication they try doesn't work. A lot of times, I can't even tell you how many medications I've been through and still have not found one that works. But you know, there is such a thing also as treatment-resistant depression. So, who knows? You have good days and you have bad days, you know? Like for myself, it's been a rather bad day, but whatever. So, let me know what your thoughts are about Chynna. Would you keep helping these two if you were Chynna Doll? Would you be trying this hard just to know that you're probably going to get kicked in the teeth again? Let me know your thoughts.